Hey guys, special good morning to you all Blues followers. After that 2-1 lose to Manchester United last night, one Chelsea fan get this to say, and I think what he says really opened my eye, which I will also like you guys to hear, because sometimes now this is what we say with the neglect. Now that since we say they cause us harm in the team, I think he gets it right, and I was really shocked if this kind of person can be able to open this with us. Anyway, and also I got two things when I learned in that game, which I will also drop in this video. But the only thing I beg you say, after the video, let me drop one or two things in the comment section. Share this video and give us a follow. If this is the first time you are coming across our page. Now, happy Sunday to you all, and how are you doing? Now, in that game where we say we lost to Manchester United, it already opened a lot of things. Number one, this Chelsea fan said that there is something happening inside Chelsea dressing room that some of us no get. That Enzo Maresca is now loving some players, favoring some players over others. You got my point? If you can remember Enzo Fernandez in the last 3 games for Chelsea, he has not been outstanding. And I can't see the reason why he continues to be a lock starter. When I mean lock starter, that it is a player that is irreplaceable. There is no way you can play any game without starting him. Now, in my point, and this is likely going to bring division, because in the team, some players will likely feel important while others will not feel. Some players will feel important why others cannot feel. Now, can you tell me the reason why you have a three left-footed wingers, three players where they play as 11, 3 players where they play as 11 in that left flank? Then in every match we decide to keep 3 of them in the bench and decide to play a player who is playing on the right to the left, to play him from the right, make him play the left. Sometimes you they feel these players make them feel so important in the team. And that is love. The man open and say Enzo Maresca is having love on some players that no matter what they play inside the pitch, in every single game they must play. And one example of that is Enzo Fernandez. One example of that is Enzo Fernandez, that no matter what Fernandez play, he must play 90 minutes. I'm not against you starting him, but he gets some matches where we say, if in they play, you go say, Baba, this is where you say they play no make any sense. You go come out and put another player. Must he start in every game? Even though saying he start, must he play the full 90 minutes even when he's playing nonsense? Now, Maresca having favoring over players is causing us something. Because some players, even those players will be say they bring in the second half, whenever you don't have any other option, when you introduce them into the pitch, but they don't go play with their mind. Because they only see you that you only bring them inside the pitch whenever you have problem, whenever they are the only option. Then without them being the only option, there is no way you can put them. You don't trust them. You don't trust them. Gemikitis last time against Brentford played trash. He didn't play anyway. But at least you should have, like, in the next game against Bayern, I mean you should have not like introduced him, because that game was too difficult for him. Okay, why not to give him a time in the next match? Because he made a mistake in the Brentford game. That means that in every single game we say we they play now, he go to stay for bench. So how do this player build his confidence? How do this player now build his confidence? How can he be able to start experiencing that Premier League intensity? Because intensity here in the Premier League is very high. Because he made a mistake in the last game against Brentford. In the last 2 games we have played, he has not played any single minute. It can't be it. Oh, it can't be it. Now, trust issues on the players in the bench. If you really notice that since this season, Maresca have been having that trust issues in the players in the bench. This is number one thing we say I learned. And if Enzo Maresca will likely solve this problem as early as possible, it will help us a lot, go a long way. Now, in the like say, Maresca doesn't trust players in the bench. He know they trust players in the bench. And he can't they make some players will be say they play inside pitch. When they don't play tire, you go see them overstressed. Enzo Fernandez go tire. This person go tire. That person go tire. Maresca remove them. Maresca go fold hand. They do like confused man. Now, Willie Caparoli go they ask, Baba, should we remove that one way be goalkeeper? And then he might say it every time now defense, because now goalkeeper where him be. You know they trust your players so you put to the bench. You know they trust them. Then how can we go far? How can we go far? That was the reason why you make that wrong changing against Manchester United with overpressure, with being under pressure. You make substitution we say you're not supposed to make, because some players in the bench you did not trust them. Because had you been saying you trust them, immediately we came into the second half against Manchester United, you would have like introduced 2 wingers ASAP, remove Enzo Fernandez, remove Fofana. Then you come they play 2 Andro Santos and Moses Caicedo as just the two midfielders wey be say you get, then we can threaten Man United. But all you did was no, you went in and bring another defender to come and score goal for you. No problem. Now that stop favoring of a player needs to stop if you want to go for this season. Maybe it's a truth that you Chelsea fans will take or not. Maybe because you will start telling me, is it because we lost against Manchester United? Is it because you are not seeing it? It's not good. Favoring players every time, loving players, they love, they make Maresca dey confused. You no go know wetin to do. Him go dey fear am. If I remove this player now, if he vex, him go dey, I don't even understand. So Maresca as a head coach, you have to start, lamenting on this. Joshua Chepong against Crystal Palace was so fantastic. After that game, we be same play against Crystal Palace. 18 years old Josh was able to hold Mateta full 90 minutes. You since that day you never play him. You keep on telling us you have Gusto, you have Toxin, you have Fafana, you have this, you have that. These young lads that are coming up, can you give them a time? Can you give them a time to build trust? Lamine Yamal, we are hearing today, no be from one match he started, the coach start trusting him. Today, Lamine Yamal is one of the best players in the world, if not even the best. You keep on telling us they need time, they need time, they need time. You keep on telling us Alejandro Garnacho need time, they need time. What time do they need? No be from that game, you say they play, then they go feed, they play one or two. Now, the aspect of Magiu, you got to call him back. Every time you still prefer George. You still prefer George over Gagu. I think at this point in time, George needs to be sold because this is Chelsea Football Club. When we sign you, when we give you the opportunity, you are not living to the standard. Bro, we sell you off. This is Chelsea Football Club from crying out. Must you play him in every single game? Must you tell us or give us one or the George wey be say you introduce, what was his part? Nothing. Because you are favoring players, you are preferring players over this, over that. And that players wey be say you are looking down might likely come into the pitch and do magic. So Maresca, you fuck up pace today, but that doesn't mean say you are not a good coach. You are good. You are good. But that red card over pressure will be last season. We played Newcastle 10 man. With 1 man down, we dominated the game from the second half of the game to the end. We dominated the game. So what caused you this pressure? What caused you this pressure? That's a question you have to ask. That's the question you your players have to ask yourself. Because in these games now, you guys are being so dull. Anytime when I go they dull, that was the reason why Man U took that advantage, because we were so dull we started slowly. Every time we are starting slowly. That's the reason why Man U is always dominating. So at this point in time, I don't know what to say again. I would like to know if you're not in the comment section. If I don't get them right, tell me. If I don't get them right, tell me. Thanks for watching. One love.